Welcome. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Games Lair 600 Plus convertible card and board game carrying system published by GameGenic. So down at the table, this is something I've been looking at for a while to check out, but the price tag of $7.99 retail has been a bit much, but a weak moment on Amazon. Picked up the blue version for $62 so I could try it out. They do have a red and a black and orange version, but for some reason, those are worth $70. So what I'm basically trying to do is find a better portable system for my games. So right now for Marvel Champions, I have it stored in two 3-row boxes, which has seen some wear and tear, as you can tell. And I'm looking to find something where I can pick up some decks and just have something portable. So right now my storage system is here. I've got all our heroes, and then for our different aspects, see, I've got them color coordinated. Got Justice, then the basics, Aggression, our Protection, and Leadership have moved into the villain stack since I don't use that that much. Then we have all of our main villains and our modular sets there. And I still use the burger tokens when I'm playing off camera. They tend to not show up the best on camera. So what I'm wanting to do is get a couple decks and stuff and put in a better portable system. And of course, in here, I've got the rules and campaign logs. So let's go ahead and look what this offers us. So they have their premium materials that they're calling the Nexo Fiber Surface plus selected microfiber inner lining. The cover converts to a dice tray. Shiftable removable acrylic divider in here. And plenty of ways to put little games and other things. So large top level compartment. 4 trays I can pull out from either side. And of course, our big area for putting our cards in there. Let's go ahead and take a look inside if I can pull this out nice and easily. So as they advertise your perfect gaming night companion here. So right off the bat, got their nice logo on there, and it's nice textured material here. Feels very expensive, hence the price. So I'm just looking throughout. So it's held together by magnets. So one of the nice things is most boxes, when you deal with it, you've got the lid to deal with, but this will fold or come off, and you can put that on the bottom to get it out of the way. Or if you're playing a dice game, you can fold this up to make a dice tray out of it. Maybe. If I can get this to fold properly. There we go. Of course, I've got some dice hanging around, so I've got a nice dice tray, and it's fairly deep there. And very solid material. Just put that off to the side for now. So our main box component here, got a spot up here to put a lot of different things. Some nice throwaway gel, thank you note for getting their product. And our main spot for cards. Then off to the sides here, we've got one area that's got some components that come out and held together by magnets. And this is big enough to put sleeve cards in. We'll bring some cards in here in a second. So I've got 2 on that side. And then on this side, we also have 2 trays that are going to come out. These do not have magnets on them and a little bit bigger. So that's all the different pieces we've got. So let's go ahead and bring in my bigger tray and convert some stuff over. So now one thing we're going to see is how many cards it goes in here. So this does advertise as 600 double sleeved cards or 800 single sleeved. My cards, in case you don't know, I use Dragon Shields for my playable cards that get shuffled. And then I'm still using some of the Fantasy Flight standard cards there. So we've got our base 15 plus our heroes, so 16 cards there. I've got the 3 resources, and then our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Nemesis cards and our obligation. So 25 cards right there, and we can see those fit in perfectly there, but they are a little tight, so don't think, the top loader's not going to fit in there perfectly, so that's not going to work for my system. But GameGenic does make tabs, which I'm assuming, yes, it's going to fit in there nicely and fit underneath that level so these will not bend. So let's go ahead and just fill in some heroes here. So right there's 300 sleeved cards, so easily get 600 in there. And we still have rooms for more. And of course my aspect cards I have in deck boxes. Don't think they're going to fit in there either. Nope. So off to the side they would have to go. But we can take this out and we'll see how that works. All right, so we can remove this divider, which has a remove sticker on it. And that will peel right on off. So you see how these deck boxes will fit, and these are just standard size deck boxes. So if you want to go really tight, you can squeeze 3 in there. Or we can go too wide and put that back in. So something like that, depending on the size of your deck boxes. So that's an option also. And up top in this, definitely got room for our health trackers, writing utensils, or anything else we want to put in there. Let's see how my burger tokens will work in our trays. Well, before we put our burger tokens in there, got Spider-Man, so you can tell that's 25 cards. So you've got room to put a deck in there if needed on the sides. But for right now, I'm going to put in our acceleration markers and generics, along with their status markers, some damage, and threat. And put those back in. So they just slide right in the edge there. And magnets holding it back up. And our other trackers on this side. So I think this is going to be a good system, though a bit expensive, for sure. And now the scare test. We'll see how bad a decision this is. Hold it on the side and pick it up. So pretty firm for sure. I was expecting to get a lot of cards pop out there. So having these holes for the magnets to go in definitely help. So not that you're ever going to put your box upside down, but if you were getting your backpack or something, should do just fine. So when I'm traveling with Marvel Champions or another game, I can have this set up, go to the place, pull out my decks and any tokens that I need to. And of course, can hold many different types of games for whatever you're taking to game night. All right, so it took a minute to see how I would use this for traveling with Marvel Champions set up for playing with someone else. So just taking that off, put it on the bottom so it's going to be out of the way while we play. I've got our campaign log, so pretending I'm going to play, well, not pretending, I'll be playing Sinister Motos when I meet up with Troy next. And so I've got a rules sheet in there, our campaign log, got a pin up here, health trackers we're going to need. You know me and my Uber stacks. So I've got plenty of those in here so I can make us some nice trays to hold our cards as needed. I'm playing as Ironheart in our campaign, and he is playing as War Machine, so I've got my deck already laid out there. And I've got our campaign cards next up. In case I need to change the deck, brought in some more aggression cards. And then for our villains, got Sandman, Venom, Mysterio, Kraven the Hunter, and Venom Goblin, and then all our standard and modular sets. So I've got all that set up there. Then, of course, I can pull out our trays to have these handy for our game. And go ahead and close this back up. And then on the other side, you can see it works easily if you're using the lid down there on the bottom. So nice access to trays. And we're ready to go. So that's how I plan on using this. Since I've just got this, right now I'm very impressed with it. But if you're curious how it does over time, if you see me at the game shop or at a game convention, feel free to ask me. Hopefully I've got it with me. We can sit down and play a game. You can see how this is working for me and what cards I've got going on. So as always, hope you enjoyed this overview. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.